It's wild how African Americans are upset at me for calling out the hater ass energy they have towards Africans. You got people questioning my ethnicity in the comments, asking me where my family is from, asking me where I was born, automatically assuming that I'm either Caribbean or African. Like, no, I'm from the east side of Long Beach. I'm literally as Black American as a Black American can get. And I just find it funny and ironic how me advocating for Black people around the world all of a sudden means that I'm anti-Black American. Like, why are you trying to gatekeep skin color?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Yano Show KE. Hope you are good, hope you are fine. I just want to appreciate you guys for this support. In case you are tuning in here, just subscribe, like, comment, and share. So, guys, there is a story that I just want to talk about. We've seen that now Africans and Black Americans are calling, they are saying that they should stop hating on Black people. And we see that some are Africans, they are narrating why telling the African Americans to stop hating on Black people, on Africans especially. And we say that this hatred has been going on, and they want it to stop. My fellow African Americans are urging African Americans to stop this hatred upon Africans. Also, the African Americans, the Africans are calling upon the Black Americans to stop the hate on them. So, guys, I don't know what your story on this one. Let us meet in the comment section. Let us view what is going on this story. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.
It's wild how African Americans are upset at me for calling out the hater ass energy they have towards Africans. You got people questioning my ethnicity in the comments, asking me where my family is from, asking me where I was born, automatically assuming that I'm either Caribbean or African. Like, no, I'm from the east side of Long Beach. I'm literally as Black American as a Black American can get. And I just find it funny and ironic how me advocating for Black people around the world all of a sudden means that I'm anti-Black American. Like, why are you trying to gatekeep skin color? Y'all will do whatever you can to try to debunk someone's blackness in order to invalidate their experience as a Black person living and traveling in America, and to silence their voice when they're pointing out the degenerate behaviors that exist in the Black community. I'm the type of person that advocates for everybody. Now, all of a sudden, all the times that I stood up for African Americans mean nothing because I said, hey, stop hating on Tyler and we need to start respecting African people. Now, all of a sudden, I can't claim to be a Black American. What y'all don't realize is that people like me are always going to call out mistreatment and unfair behavior, even if it's coming from our own people, even if it's coming from the same group of people that we once stood up for. Because African people have been nothing but nice and welcoming towards us. So where is all this energy coming from, which African Americans have been very, very blatant and open about their disdain towards African people? Makes no sense. The way that y'all attacked me in these comments and advocating for African people, calling out African Americans and their hater ass energy that they have for African people is very telling to the type of people y'all really are. It's weird as fuck. And it really does expose the amount of self-hatred and bigotry that exists in the Black community in America. Telling African people that they have no right to call out the degenerate behaviors and the things that they see wrong with the Black community in America because they simply aren't born in America is one of the most intellectually dishonest things, is one of the most ignorant things that has ever came out of the Black community since the foundation of this country. The fact that you guys will put more emphasis on the pain and struggles that divide Africans and African American people rather than emphasizing the skin color that brings us all together. Can't make this up. This is deeper than just that. This is a spiritual war. The enemy uses division in the Black community to further block our collective progress. Can we as Black people around the world make any type of progress if Black people in America are fighting and envious and jealous of African people on the other side of the continent? The fact that African Americans cannot see how they're playing into the overall hand of the enemy by doing this and reinforcing these narratives is beyond me, because we should be the ones to recognize oppression and systematic racism faster than any other Black person here on earth. If Satan and the enemy can continue to keep us fighting, hating each other, questioning each other, we will never move in the unity that God designed for us as Black people here on earth, no matter what country or culture we come from. Because the Bible and God clearly states we are all one in Jesus Christ. Because division is man-made and God designed unity. Don't fall for the trap, y'all.
Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? So this lion necklace that I have around my neck, I bought it from an African vendor inside the mall. There's actually a bunch of them selling a whole bunch of African souvenirs and antiques. I bought this lion necklace from Authentically Made, and is from Togo. The family that runs this vendor, where I bought this lion necklace from, is from Togo. But yeah, I bought it from an African vendor, and the African people that run and own these vendors are very, very, very nice and friendly people. So I really don't know where all this talk and saying is coming from, that African immigrants are so disrespectful, not only towards Black Americans, but to, you know, American people. I don't know where this talk is coming from, because I can say from my personal experiences, okay, that is not true. That is not true. African immigrants are one of the most friendliest immigrants I've, you know, ever met and encountered, okay? It's actually these, you know, Asian immigrants that are just so notorious for being rowdy, mean, and disrespectful, especially towards Black people. And like I said in a previous TikTok that I did, they're the ones that people need to be boycotting, because they come over here from, you know, these mainland Asian countries being so disrespectful and inconsiderate towards American people, especially towards Black Americans. And this is coming from me as an Asian, okay? Me as an Asian American, an Asian who was born and raised here. I've had very bad encounters with these people, and that's why I actually haven't been buying and patronizing from Chinese restaurants for a long time. Plus, their food is very, very sketchy and questionable. I make my own Chinese food at home. So yeah, I haven't been patronizing any Asian businesses, because like I said, they are the ones that are very disrespectful, mean, and inconsiderate towards Americans, especially Black Americans. And like I said, they are the ones that people need to be boycotting, not African businesses. But yeah, I just want to come over here and share that with you. I like this lion necklace a lot. I actually have a collection of them. This is not the first lion necklace that I bought. I actually bought another one from that very same vendor. So I have a pretty good collection of them, because I love lions. And crazy thing is, today is World Lion Day. So happy World Lion Day to those of you that love lions. But you know, this shouldn't be the only day to celebrate lions. Every day should be World Lion Day, because you know, lions are becoming one of the most endangered species of animals in the world, due to poaching and wildlife trafficking in Africa, as well as in parts of Asia where they live. So fortunately, lions are becoming endangered very, very rapidly. And as a matter of fact, they're extinct in most of their historical ranges in West and Central Africa. Like, you want to go to Africa and see lions, Tanzania and Kenya are your best bets. And some parts of South Africa, like Kruger National Park, and Namibia, which would be Etosha National Park. So yeah, just wanted to also share some fun facts and history about lions. I hope that you'll have a good rest of your weekend. Peace.
As a Christian, do you ever just low-key thank colonizers for bringing Christianity to you?
You are Christians just because of colonization. Do you know African history didn't just start in 1880? Do you know that before that we had things that happened? It is because you have a lower view of Africans that you will say something like that. Maybe you should check your mind and your ignorance. 400 years before the start of colonization, 400 years before, we were already Christians. But hey, I'm not expecting high level of knowledge from people who learn history on TikTok. You know, Africans are the one who shaped the Christian faith. You know, Tertullian is the first one who came up with the term Trinity. Tertullian is from Tunisia. Stop disrespecting African intellectualism. It is 2025. It is time for you guys to stop insulting our critical thinking, our intellectualism, and our theology. I hope this helps. God bless.
Yeah, this one is for you people who hate black people, who hate the melanated beings. A lot of you hate black people, but yet still, y'all listen to our music. Y'all want to be like us. Y'all want to talk like us. You seeing? Y'all want to walk like us. You seeing? Y'all need to stop this hatred. You seeing? Y'all want all the glory. Y'all want all our glory. But y'all don't want our struggles. Y'all don't stand up for us when you see when people and other people entreating our people. Y'all don't stand up for us. You seeing? So, y'all continue to keep that same energy because the African, right? The African people, the children of Israel is on the rise again. You see, in the melanated being, the brown people is the most hated people here, yet still the most love here. Yet still we got love for y'all, even though y'all treat us this way. We still got enough love for y'all because why? We are parents. You see, we give birth to y'all. You see, the black race produce every race here. So y'all need to stop this hatred towards us. You see? Yeah, y'all need to stop this hatred towards us. But I said again, y'all continue to keep that same energy. You see, love is the foundation. And just know, the black race will rise again and take a rightful position. Because we are the judge, jury, and the correction of this earth. Without us, nothing cannot go good. You see, without us, nothing cannot go good in this earth. We the trendsetter. So y'all show some respect, yo. Show some love and respect and honor. You see, it's time. Y'all show some respect. And stop disrespecting our people and stop disrespecting us. You see? We about to put a stop to this shit right here, right now. You see? No more. We sit down and allow injustice to happen to us and our people. This is what this is about. Africa, rise. My African brothers and sisters, rise everywhere. And if you got love in your heart, if you know God, this is what this is about. You see? No more injustice. Truth and righteousness must prevail.
Was in a couple promotions with that man. That doesn't automatically mean he knew it was a scam. That doesn't automatically mean he had foreknowledge that they were breaking the law. My thing is, black men got to stop hating on black men who are more successful than them. We are tearing each other down in front of the whole world. And why? Because you have a bigger name than me. You're more successful than me. And since I didn't make it, you can't make it. And we have to stop that. It is one of the most embarrassing and it is one of the most disheartening things that I'm witnessing. Envy had to go through it. I had to go through it. Various other black men have had to go through it. We need to stop with that nonsense.
Yeah. So I have a question. My question is a little bit... Well, my friend, it's a little sad. Coming from an African, from Uganda. You know, right now, black Americans are against Africans. It's the first time in the history that African Americans have actually have beef with us Africans. Africans don't have beef with you, with black Americans. So it's sad. It brings about a question: how good is American education? Because we believe these people, the black Americans, don't actually know their history, their roots. Secondly, I think the United States has progressed into a plutocracy. It's a country ruled by billionaires today. It's not a country that espouses democratic principles. Today, it's no longer a beacon. I'm an African who lives outside Africa. Now, at the risk of maybe future deterrents to travel to the United States, I have to say this, it's sad. It's sad. And you know, in our country, or where cultures will come from, if people you consider less of society feel sad for you, then it's really sad. It's a sad state of affairs in the United States today. You have weaponized, your leadership has weaponized tariffs against different countries. Today we just came out of a very difficult month throughout the world. July has been very difficult for all countries throughout the world, and partly this is because of the United States. A few hours ago, I was watching news somewhere, and I watched Yo Egi Pambondi. She just accused a sitting president of Venezuela, Maduro, of being a great drug dealer. Now, this is something that does not happen often, or it is the first time in history. How you accuse a country? We all know Maduro is against your hegemonic expansionist policies of the US administration, US state. Accusing him of, no one believes you. No one believes you anymore. No one believes what the US says. Today we have the greatest genocide in the whole world, in the 21st century. It's raging right now. And US is in support of this. You have more than 10 wars you're fighting currently. People don't know this, but US has more than 10 conflicts is involved in all over the world. So today, it's a sad state of affairs for all. I feel sorry for average American. I feel very sorry for you. Because now, when you come, for example, in my country, and you say I'm an American, we look at you, we don't welcome you. We feel bad about you. We hate you by default. That's my take.